I'm Frederick Harlgren, Vice President of Marketing Communications at Toshiba. Great to be here with you.
So my name's Alec Gefrides. I'm with Intel. I'm a Vice President of our Network and Edge group, which maintains a lot of our IoT type things. It's great to be back here and see the buzz. We're very excited to see the next trends, where the market's going, what's going to happen next. 22 is a lot about edge deployments and edge devices.
Tell me a little bit more what you mean by edge and edge computing.
So we've had point of sale kiosks, digital signs for a long time. Those are all edge devices. But now they're adding sensors and the ability to capture data. Cameras are becoming huge. So the AI aspect, the artificial intelligence and machine learning that we're doing, bringing cloud native capabilities down to the edge. So that's what we talk about. And there's IHL's got a great new study that just came out, and they're talking about people are making higher sales, growth sales, and higher profitability using their edge devices and adding analytics to that.
Yeah, I saw that 67% of retailers who are really using edge at the store are seeing higher profitability growth rates. And so, that really does talk about some of the power of what edge computing brings and how we can make sure that we're really putting that power at the edge where the compute and cost is really beneficial.
The stores, they're not going to ever push everything to the cloud. Cloud's going to play a role, but you've got to have that edge compute. And so what we're excited about for 23 is the fact that every store's got a lot of idle compute or unused compute. You've got banks of point of sales or lanes. When you don't using those lanes, you want that compute to be utilized. You want to take the camera information that you already have. The good news is all of our cameras information's already been digitized. So now we can start to take and use that unused compute and start to do more analytics to understand what's going on in the store with our security cameras. Do we need to add more lanes? Do we need to open a new lane? Do we have a spill on aisle 4? Do we have things that are happening in the store? Our store operations can now start to take advantage of those cameras. And then of course, loss prevention. Loss prevention, as we've moved more and more to kiosks and self-checkout, loss prevention is becoming more and more critical.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned computer vision and kind of going down that path, because that's something that we really believe in strongly, and I know we're working on, obviously our partnership encompasses a lot of these areas, and the power of computer vision clearly has a loss prevention component to it, and we're seeing that really applied at self-checkout, front-end, point of sale, but I'm curious at your thoughts around the broader use of computer vision. Maybe go in a little bit more. What's Intel doing, and what are you seeing when in your discussions with customers of how they're viewing the power and potential of artificial intelligence?
Yeah, so we're building a lot of ingredients to support the artificial intelligence. We have a platform or a toolkit called OpenVino, and it's giving an ability to build algorithms into your products. Other things is the kitchen facility in any type of fast food or consumer restaurant is really a manufacturing line. And to be able to put cameras and watch and recognize, okay, did they make a mistake? They didn't want pickles on that hamburger. And to catch those things ahead of time. Those are all algorithms and things that we're looking into right now adding. It goes from, the manufacturing line of a restaurant or to the in-store shelf compliance. We're building the base ingredients for you guys to take those and build outstanding, fantastic products.
Yeah, what strikes me, in this technology conversation, taking a step back, right, is how we help retailers in this world where there's ever-changing conditions. And one of the things we like to talk about is this VUCA world, right? This world that we live in today is full of volatility, uncertainty, complexity, ambiguity, and that's just baseline. That's where we're at. And so the role of technology to really address these ever-changing and uncertain conditions, I think one of the things we've learned over the last couple of years is retailers are really looking to be able to adapt. They don't necessarily know what's coming next, when it's coming next, but they have to be able to adapt and then scale quickly when they're looking at responding to that.
I like that VUCA acronym. I mean, the pandemic really showed that. We went from where we were focused on self-checkout to all of a sudden now we were worried about store safety. and then we were, order online, pick up in store. That became the priority. Now we've kind of shifted back into that self-checkout. And then, the flexibility of what a retailer, and the more you deploy edge compute, that is raw compute that can be used for any type of application, I think helps adapt retailers to those situations they're facing.
Yeah. So obviously we got an exciting year ahead, a lot of great things happening. Anything else you're seeing or that you're excited about here in 2023?
I think I'm excited most about the number of customers that are looking at adding these technologies that we've talked about into their store. It's the last year everybody was testing, and now the pull from the industry and the number of people that are asking. Every time there's a change, people adapt, and it doesn't matter if it ranges from the minimum wages being increased to short worker shortage. You've got to find different things to fill those gaps. You've got problems as a retailer to fill those gaps, and you've got to come up with, okay, what am I going to do? And hopefully technology helps there.
Absolutely. There's clearly a role for that, keeping that customer first mindset, operational excellence, and really making sure that you deliver what the consumer needs are. I mean, keep that front and center, and I think it's going to be a great opportunity for retailers, even in the midst of this VUCA world, to really set themselves apart, differentiate, deliver value, and a lot of great opportunity ahead. So thank you really for joining us today and having this conversation. It was great.
Great, thanks for having me, and it's good to see you guys.
Good to see you too.